Now, they've killed over 10,000 people since conflict broke out in 2009. But Boko Haram only really gained worldwide notoriety after kidnapping 276 schoolgirls in April 2014. Tackling the militants in the glare of the global spotlight has been a challenge, but Nigeria is starting to see some results. Rosie Collier and Moise Gomis travelled to Maiduguri, the city where the brutal insurgency began, and filed this report.
Life is returning to the streets of Maiduguri. People go about their business as they once did before the Boko Haram insurgency began 6.5 years ago. The insurgents have been driven out to the far-flung corners of the state by security forces. Vigilantes are a key component of the counter-insurgency. Thousands of young men have volunteered in a bid to liberate their communities, but their future is uncertain.
Whether it's the Nigerian Army, Civil Defense Corps, or even Customs, will there be jobs for us?
We have caught the attention of every security agency, and they recognize what we vigilantes have done. And most say the government will compensate us for sacrificing our lives by helping us to secure jobs.
Vigilantes work hand in hand with the security forces.
Anybody that if they've seen him at any time, they have a curfew time, 9 o'clock curfew time, avoid of the bomb blast and the other criminalities in this town. Now, anything that we see that we do not accept, immediately we should call on the attention of the security to give them alert to come and pick the suspect or any criminal in this town.
The Emir's Palace is the heart and soul of Maiduguri. It was here that Islam first penetrated the region that is modern-day Nigeria in the 14th century. Traditions run deep, even as an insurgency espousing a warped interpretation of Islam rages. For the most part, local people have chosen to support and protect their emir.
On many occasions, I told to the visiting guests, including Mr. President, that these young men should be given position of responsibility in the community, let to say either in the military or paramilitary, so that they will serve their fatherland.
Tradition dictates that high-profile people begin their visit to Maiduguri at the Emir's Palace. As the security situation improves in the city, visitor numbers increase. The change in military strategy seems to be having the desired effect.
Reorientation, rising morale of the troops, and of course, when you have the morale rising and you have support and commitment at the highest political level, it permeates, it goes down, and that's what we have got now.
This school is one of the few that has remained open throughout the conflict. Both Islamic and Western education are taught here, a seemingly risky undertaking given that Boko Haram translates as books are forbidden. The school's management decided the best way to avoid being targeted was by allowing widows of both soldiers and insurgents to send their children here.
In terms of security, we were able to secure the place through the collaborations of all segments of the society. One, the security agencies, the widows of the Boko Haram, who are part of it. So we now make a sort of an inclusive, all-inclusive school.
The University of Maiduguri also stayed open during the height of the conflict, but many students stayed away. Now that relative calm has returned to the city, so have students.
And the teacher have started talking about exam.
Sure, that scares me.
And I'm kind of ready.
Do you know that I didn't start reading?
Really? The first time my father told me I was coming here, I was like scared. But when I come, it was perfectly safe. And it was okay. I really enjoy it now.
Business is also bouncing back after a severe slump in trade. These car spare parts traders, who are all Christians from the southeast of Nigeria, shut up shop during the height of the conflict.
Some years back, so we find it difficult even to open our shop completely like this, because before you know it, you'll be hearing gunshots here and there, and before you know it, everybody will pick a race. But as it is now, there is a little bit improvement, but I'm just talking about within the metropolitan where I know.
A fragile peace has returned to Maiduguri, but few venture beyond the city limits, where several roads are closed due to the high risk of being ambushed by increasingly desperate insurgents.